gentlemen, turn your speakers up. It's time for the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast. A podcast discussing all things AEW and WWE. Oh yeah! Let's meet the hosts. First, a man hailing from the hub city in Indiana. He goes by @TooSweetKyle on Twitter. The host, Kyle Gagliardi. And your co-host, hailing from the Valley of Lake Tahoe. He goes by @JimTuck89 on Twitter. Jim Tucker. And last but not least, hailing from the cornfield somewhere in Indiana, the full-time part-timer, Ian Garavaglia. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram @PodOnTheMark.
What is going on, everyone? You're listening to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast, hosted by the Marks, for the Marks, and I'm your host, Mr. OTM Kyle Gagliardi. And joining me, as always, is my good friend Jim Tucker, or as I like to call him, Tookie!
What's going on, Kyle? Episode 298. Damn, it's a lot. It's you. It's me. It has been Ian, but most recently, we've added Bert to the mix. Mr. Haskell, how we doing?
I am living the dream. I am alive. I am well. And it's a good time to be a wrestling fan, man. It really is.
Not?
A wise man once said that. Me and Tucker were talking a little bit offline today about our excitement levels for SummerSlam. And things are starting to heat up. And a big thing happened, obviously, that we're going to touch on in about 10 minutes, Brett. If anybody that doesn't know you, you got to tell them who your favorite wrestler is of all time. Because this week meant something to you, didn't it?
Yeah, it's the best in the world. Everybody knows that. Anybody who's seen the show, listened to the podcast, knows my favorite wrestler of all time is CM Punk. I've been having a great week. Monday started off hot. Really enjoyed the match. Obviously, the return was pretty predictable in my eyes, but yeah. Listen, awesome time to be a Punk fan because he is, as he would put it, live and in living color every night. He's out there grinding with everybody else, and honestly, he's in the best shape of his life, so it's awesome to see.
It is awesome to see, and it's awesome to see Dirk Vogus in the chat, per usual. He said, I'm finally on time. Good evening, fellas. It's great to see you, Dirk. And Dirk, that's a great name.
Well, anybody named Dirk sounds like a stand-up individual.
What a name, right? Dirk Van Fleet.
Tucky, I got to know how you're feeling over there because things have changed in your life, and you got a lot more free time. How have you been enjoying your free time as of late, man?
Oh, life is good. Just a fatherly weapon around the house now, getting shit done. We're talking storage totes in the garage. We're talking a 5x4 shed in the backyard. We're talking grown man shit now, Kyle. We're off the ball field and we're in the yard now, and we're in the home. And we're on the way up. So yeah, life's been good, man. I kind of contemplate whether or not I should feel guilty about enjoying it so much, but I went so long thinking you got to be a coach, and now it's like I don't know if I have to.
Hey, sometimes these things happen for a reason, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I can have fun too and do other things. Like, it's not like baseball was dreaded, but it was a lot of work and a lot of stress, and the amount of time I have to invest in other things. My team, the people on my team that don't want me fired.
You're on our team.
Yeah, stay tuned. Be on the lookout, Amazon.com. Congrats, coach. You're fired. A practical guide to getting your kid's coach fired. It's about 100 pages. I've got it wrapped up. Not published by me. Published by the Department of Recreational Athletics Monitoring and Analysis. So that helped me work through some trauma, writing a book about all the chaos. But yeah, life is good. I've got a Triple H tank top on. Brett's rocking a tank top, and you're in sleeves, which is weird.
Yeah.
I was going to say, usually I'm the one
What are you doing?
rocking the tank top. I apologize. I didn't get the memo. But the guy that we're bringing in for AEW later, he's wearing a T-shirt as well. So at least I got another T-shirt.
He tears the sleeves off.
Oh, he's about to. Watch. Now that we said that, he's going to do it. But Kind's in the house. He said, can't believe I'm going to be seeing Omega versus Ospreay live in person. That is incredible, Kind. We cannot wait for you to have that experience and be there live at Wembley Stadium. It's going to be incredible. And he's only doing it for £45, right? That's how they say it around there? I'm an ignorant American. Oh, it's euros? Okay. Yeah, see. I don't know this shit. Should I know that?
I mean,
yeah. It's okay, Eric. Hey, look, the MVM has arrived just in time because there is a popular question right now. People want to know. They saw the post on social media, @Pot on the Mark. Where's the logo at? Well, I guess we should just show them the logo, guys. What do you think?
Well, let's do it.
or they could be patient and wait.
Well, I mean, I kind of like ripping the Band-Aid off right
Lord
now.
have mercy. These guys just come in, say, give us the logo, and you're like, all right, yeah, let me just bend over and
they
give
have-
you the logo right away.
I say, let's do the logo right before NBA.
what I want.
Do it at the end?
I think we do the logo and then we do MVM.
All right, fair. We will save it for the end of the show. So if you want to see the new look OTM, the vibes are still going to be the same.
Match on the card energy right there, you know?
Well, we're working in our home crowd, just like Brock's going to be working in his home crowd at SummerSlam. And Eric said I was excited for MJ Ospreay, two of the best wrestlers of any generation in their prime. And yes, the AEW guy will be Mr. Garavaglia. Ian will be joining us after we talk about our WWE
That's
stuff.
all we got, Kind. It's the best we got. It's Ian.
But
You know what I
while
mean?
you're here, Kind, you've been the two-time MVM of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go above and beyond and be a friend and tell a friend to hit that subscribe button to the On the Mark Wrestling podcast because, Tuck, we don't plan on stopping anytime soon. Ain't that right?
No, I mean, we've had 297 other opportunities to stop, and we haven't. You know, the train keeps going, so I'm excited for episode 300. I'm excited for 300 plus more.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. Brett's along for the journey, and we are charging fast to 600. We are getting close to 400 over at the Main Event, so show some love to the Main Event Wrestling Network. Live shows every single day over there at mainevent_net. And, of course, @Pot on the Mark is how you're going to keep up with all of us over here. But, boys, it was a pretty busy week. A lot of titles were changing, 4 to be exact, across both brands. But we're going to start with Monday Night Raw, because Monday Night Raw took place at an arena that we have all been to, we all love, the Allstate Arena in Rosemont, Illinois. I want to clarify that. I know they always say Chicago. It is Rosemont.
Nice.
It kicked off with a long opening promo. I think it went for about 25 to 30 minutes, and the crowd seemed to be very behind LA Knight on Monday night. I have my thoughts, boys. I want you guys to get your thoughts first because I think I'm on the unpopular side of things with this promo. But it seemed to me, Tuck, that a lot of people online, once again, are now pushing for that LA Knight World title.
Yeah, brother. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun. To me, like LA Knight is the kid in class, the repeat offender, same kind of kid, same pattern. You see it every time. And sometimes, occasionally, the kid's going to turn in an ASA. You're going to pat him on the back. They're a C. They're a C. They're a B minus. They're a C. And that's how he's being treated. You know what I mean? Again, LA Knight is staying afloat because of the microphone. Mm-hmm. I think we're also kind of feeling that maybe the microphone's not enough. So he's going to continue to get cheered when we see him at SummerSlam in whatever capacity. You and I are both going to be on our feet and vibing.
Oh, I won't. Don't put me into that category. I'm on the no train now.
You will.
Yeah, no.
LA, no.
No yeet. No to LA Knight. I'm turning on everyone now.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's crazy.
That
SummerSlam weekend's going to be interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's my thing, Brett. It's like all he said was, brother. Hey, brother, you want to go get a haircut, brother? You want to hang out after the show, brother? You want to go get a drink, brother? Like, is it really that good of a promo, Brett? I didn't think so.
I mean,
It got the crowd involved.
So here's the thing: the promo was really more about him mimicking what has gone on between Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns over the last decade. Right.
And pointing at the hypocrisy of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So the point of it wasn't to be funny by saying brother over and over again. The point of it was to bring the attention of the hypocrisy of those two wrestlers and tie it in because it's happening over and over and over again. So I honestly, for me, and I've only seen a few LA Knight promos, I think this is probably one of his better ones. Or at least a bigger crowd reaction that he's had in quite some time with this promo. So I think he's got the backing of obviously the WWE universe. Problem is he's got to back it up in the ring. We got to see it in the ring. We got to see him perform in the ring consistently. If we could see that, man, throw the belt on him. Let's see what we can do. Give the people what they want.
79 days with it.
Exactly. That's where I was gonna go.
And we can wrestle it as a promo, brother.
Yep. Let him hit it, brother.
Now that we're just saying brother all the time, the way he said it, I am kind of laughing at the promo. Yeah, but I didn't look at it that way. I like the way that you looked at it there. With the hypocrisy. But
I think he's speaking for a lot of people who've been watching wrestling over the last 10 to 15 years with those two, because it's like every time they see each other, it's always Seth stabbed him in the back. Roman's never been able to do this. Roman's the top dog. Back and forth, and every time they see each other, they refer to each other as a brother and blah blah blah. And it's like Jesus fucking Christ! Like let's just fucking get it over with, right? Like that's basically how we're treating this. So
no, I agree.
I liked it. I did actually enjoy it. As a promo level for LA Knight, great. Overall, if you put everybody in the mic and gave them that script, it was okay.
Anybody can succeed under those circumstances with how the relationship has been with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns for the past 10 years. I think you could put anybody out there. Hell, you probably could have thrown a Logan Paul out there, and he probably could have done the same thing. Because that's another thing, total tangent. Logan Paul, I think, is great for WWE. That's all I really got to say about that. But this is the thing, too. I could sit here and think critically about that promo or a match and still change my opinion. It seems like the rest of the internet doesn't know how to do that, unfortunately. So here's a lesson for you guys. This is how you could talk wrestling. We do things differently around here. It's going to be like this for the next, how long? How long are we going to do this for?
Yeah.
Got another 300 episodes in us.
I think we can get to 600, right? Well, we got planned for 1,000. Oh, I don't know about that.
We get to 1,000. I'm gonna be. I'll stream in a banana hammock.
That'd be pretty entertaining.
300-hour podcast. Was just.
Oh yeah, we could do that.
I think about. But Kite said
title picture. He's had chances. He's just not world champ material. He's not getting ahead of Oba. No, in my opinion, he shouldn't be.
No,
he ain't getting in the way of Cody versus Punk. No,
he's right. I think Kine's right with that statement, Tuck.
Well, I don't necessarily believe he's like in the title picture right now. I do. They're going to float him around the top, but do you make him Intercontinental Champion?
That I could be interested.
You could.
In. Yeah.
Like I think it elevates the title a little bit, but
I agree.
If you don't have him hovering around the top,
you can click something on your mic again. I don't know why that happens to you sometimes.
Did he?
Yeah, kind of.
He's underwater. Son of a bitch.
It sounds like you're underwater again.
We got to get him out. We got to get him out of the river.
Am I out?
He's back.
You're
good. That was the first time I touched my mic, so I don't know what's going on.
Dude.
Hey guys, but I think you got to keep him around. He's not in the current stories, but like again, the problem he's just old.
I think Eric's right, isn't he?
I went back and watched. I said if he won it at WrestleMania.
Oh, you did say that. Okay.
I said if he won it at WrestleMania because I saw him win it, and I said no.
Well, refresh Tuck on what you said.
What was the wager? Yeah.
I said if Sammy ever won the World Championship at WrestleMania in Saudi, I would twerk live on stream, butt naked. So, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
So
actually, yeah, I might say yeah to that. I'll give you a yeah.
So
Eric,
this is why we need a Patreon.
Yeah.
I don't know any of our followers who are going to be paying for our Patreon, to be honest with you, Tuck.
Well, they've never seen me twerk butt naked.
They could if they come to Warrior Wrestling Block Party.
That's my point.
It doesn't have to be $100 a month.
No, it doesn't.
WrestleTix is $2 a month.
Really?
Also, one more thing before we move on.
Yeah.
I do think with LA Knight, though, I do think they're going to keep him in that versus the Bloodline picture.
Yes.
That's kind of how they've done the Bloodline in the past. They kind of had a guy who was the thorn in their side for the most part. And it seemed, obviously, with Fatu getting involved there at the end of Raw, that's the direction that's going to go. So again, I don't think he's going to be in the title picture. I don't think that's their whole point of this. I think the whole point of it is I'm sick of the Bloodline. I'm going to be the guy that leads the charge against the Bloodline. That seems to be the mantle that they're handing him at this point.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's probably all he's going to be, which isn't the worst thing. I mean, you're on TV. You're in a pivotal spot. You're going up against the Bloodline. Somebody's got to do it. Yep. Because like we always say, at the end of the day, it's a business. It's a roster. You're picking and plugging just like it's a sports team. So After that, on Monday Night Raw, we got a surprise title change, at least on my side of things. I don't know about you guys. Because the Vision regained the tag team titles, defeating the Street Profits, who only had a reign for a couple weeks, I think. But the surprising thing about all this, Brett, is that we finally saw it. Maxine Dupree has turned heel, which is interesting because for the past couple months, they have been subtly teasing us in the background with Theory and Maxine having conversations.
Yep.
And finally, we got a payoff. Honestly, I don't know about you, Brett. I really enjoyed this. I think this is going to be a good thing for Maxine Dupree.
Yeah, they've been hinting at it for a bit. I didn't know what angle they were going to take with it. I think this was the right one, especially with the fact that they're kind of going to try to avoid the Vision at this point. Like, that is done, over with. I'm sure something else is going to happen with
I think this is a new Vision now.
Right, which is probably how they're going to build it with Maxine, try to kind of rival Judgment Day, essentially. So, yeah, I mean, I think it's good. I think it's helpful for the tag picture. Kind of keeps it a little bit more fresh on Raw. I didn't love that the title changed hands, but the way that they did it, it makes sense.
The execution was definitely there. Like, Maxine Dupree is not somebody that's going to be holding many titles in the WWE, so I think this is actually a really good fit for her, Tuck, to see a different side of her going forward. And you still got the Alpha Academy with Otis and Tozawa that they can do a little bit with as well.
Yeah, I'm interested in it. I didn't think Braun was going to become a tag team champ again right after, like, I thought they lost the titles to get him away from it. You know what I mean? Coming out of Seth and Braun in the cell or in the cage. So that was a bit confusing to me. Doesn't mean they can't lose him soon, but like at that point, it's what the heck, you know? And so I do think there's a part of this run that is going to be used to build Maxine's character even more.
Yeah, I think
already
it's more
have
of a
the
vehicle.
gold.
Yeah, it's a vehicle for Maxine and Austin Theory, because Austin Theory is another guy that kind of has just been treading water his entire career. Yeah, in the WWE. And honestly, I could say that about Jacob Fatu right now too. I feel like Jacob Fatu has lost all the steam that he once had. He's just a background character of the Bloodline. And now Braun Breaker, who was red hot when he got called up, is once again being pigeonholed back into the tag team division.
I have a question for the two of you to answer, and perhaps the comment section. Think of someone, a star, like a Cody, like current stars, or like someone like John Cena. What was it like really early for them? You know, 'cause I think we live in a world where people are wanting stuff pretty darn fast.
Yep. And
I still like Braun Breaker is still a champion. And again, the stuff that's going on above him right now is they are stars above him.
It's better. Yeah.
You're right.
Right. And so it's a thing, but like that's where I'm weighing too, because I would have imagined that Braun was in a stronger position as a single somewhere above the card. But then like Stone Cold Steve Austin was going to be Chili McFang. I still think we're so early in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's kind of the point I was going to make. I don't necessarily think they've messed up Braun Breaker. injury
Not yet.
messed up Braun Breaker for one. Injuries continue to mess with him, and he's still not a polished in-ring competitor. He's still out of control. He's still kind of sloppy with some of the moves that he does. He just does this bullshit in the fucking ring I don't know, to mimic that he's insane or whatever the case might be.
He's a dog.
But like,
He's like a 3-year-old pit bull. He really is. He's
Right,
wildly
so it's
strong.
like-
Doesn't really know where it's all going all the time.
he's a freak of an athlete. Exactly. He just needs to hone in on that, ultimately refine that. And I think that's where they're like, hey, listen, let's develop you a little bit more. Let's make you a little bit more diverse in terms of your match pool and things like that. And then when he's ready, we'll push him up to the top. But again, to Tucky's point, it's like he's got, as long as he stays healthy, he's got time in this business. It's not oh God, he's never going to be champion because they're not pushing him right now. Who are you going to push him with right now? You've got
I'm also impatient about it though. I want to start seeing this dude fucking wreck people. Like that's.
But Kind's kind of right though.
I agree. I do.
Because they have developmental now. They are polishing these guys. That's what NXT is for. That's saying Braun is ready. Go use him now. That's at least my assumption. So, and then again, maybe we as fans shouldn't put those high expectations.
But how much
so
of the
soon.
WWE audience tracks NXT faithfully as well? We're like
10%.
I think that there still has to be a runway. You know.
I think that's incredibly fair because, like you said, 10% of people are watching the NXT. So these guys come up and people are like, oh, okay, who's this guy for the first time, right? You guys can watch him. Oh, look how great he is in NXT against some of these people who will never even see the main card, who will never even see a TV show outside of NXT, or if they go to AEW or TNA or wherever they go, or Indies, right? So it's like, yeah, you can be a freak of a specimen, a former NFL player, like he's in the 1%. Right.
Yeah.
So, yes, he is incredibly athletic. Yes, he's ultra raw in terms of his character and things like that. But there's a lot that needs to grow for Braun at this point before he can be the guy.
And when he, at the end of the career, when he gets his documentary on him, like how much of this part is, what percentage of his career is the window we're in right now? I don't know, but
The Vision will be a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Will be a part of his story. His run in NXT will be a part of his story. But your guys are right. At the end of the day, I think he's still in his 20s. He's obviously a second-generation wrestler, so he's got all the tools to really put it all together. It's just sometimes, guys, these things do take time. And like Tuck said, there are bigger names on the card.
Well, look at the chain, right? Like everyone thought Braun was going to beat Seth.
Yep.
And then Seth won, and we have Seth Roman in a main event, and I'm not upset about that.
Yeah.
Right? So
Kind said, yeah, but Braun beat Ziggler in NXT, already been an IC champion. They've regressed in booking since he debuted on the main roster. I agree with that. I think it has regressed.
You should have stayed healthy.
And that's probably why. That's honestly probably why.
An unfortunate circumstance. It's
100%. Yeah, I'm not saying it's his fault.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's his fault. Like, he didn't stay healthy.
It's what it is.
Yeah,
baby.
that's what that happens. Audibles get called. Other people step up, start to become better performers. I mean, Fatu is on the rise and has been incredible outside of some story decisions. Now, what's the payoff with that? We'll see.
They'll drag that out another year. You know it.
Ilya Dragunov?
No, where's he been? Where's Ilya Dragunov? That's an interesting question from
The Russians
Eric.
sleep during the summer. Everybody knows that.
That's a good point.
Well, hey, put him in the ladder match for the U.S. title or something.
We
They
do
always
need a
have
ladder match.
a car
Yeah.
crashy.
Yeah,
So
he'll show up.
I'd be down for that.
Eric, maybe, do you think there will be a version of the Judgment Day in the Hall of Fame? They do put a lot of factions into the Hall of Fame, I feel like, but
I don't think so.
the best iteration was with Priest, Ripley, JD, Dom, and Finn. That was the best iteration, in my opinion. If you were to put one in.
Have there been faction? This is I'm asking this question, not
DX.
sarcastically. Yeah, but my question is, what faction has went in without a star, an absolute star?
Could you argue the New Day? Well, they haven't even gone in yet, so I guess you could.
Well, that's true. I mean, that's a 3. Yeah, I mean,
they're technically, yeah.
But you could argue that Kofi Kingston's a star.
Yeah. But
then again, is he a top of the card guy?
They were always presented as New Day too, and factions usually come together. This thing was pieced together. I think it could, but
they could, Eric, to answer your question. Time will tell.
Yeah.
Not this version, though. That's for sure. Not this version of the Judgment Day.
It might, it might be the moment we're in.
But would you
makes me think?
Wouldn't you consider the Bloodline a faction?
Yes.
So let's compare it to the Bloodline then. I mean, I know what your point is, Tucky, in terms of like a bona fide star leading, right? You got Roman Reigns for the Bloodline.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't think Judgment Day puts it through for me. Maybe it's because of
What's the influence?
Stuff.
So like factions and influence. What influence have they had? New Day's changed the game. No, but like New Day changed the game as a tag team, like Hall of Fame tag team, NWO. The Bloodline has been fundamental.
Yeah,
like these are
Shield,
those are
Shield
chapters.
Will go in. Yeah,
those are chapters in the textbook. Does Judgment Day get its own chapter in the textbook right now, or
it's
are
borderline.
they a subheading? Like they had a run.
There's something.
Cool,
I think people will still remember it. Yeah, I think people will still remember
it. Oh,
yeah. Because that was really kind of the height of most of their... I mean, outside of Rhea, who's kind of...
Rhea.
And then Dom in AAA.
Priest was a world champion when he was in the Judgment Day.
Was a world champion for a bit. Now he's essentially relegated. I don't know if it's necessarily a bad thing for him. I think it's actually going to be pretty good, but... for AAA, playing or going to AAA and fighting. So, I mean, we'll see. Like I said, they don't push the needle for me now, but
past versions were pretty good. Yeah, time will tell on that one, Eric. That was a good question. Let's move on to the big talking point coming out of the WWE this week. The Second City Saint, the voice of the voiceless, the self-proclaimed best in the world, CM Punk once again is WWE champion. It's pretty wild, boys, because last week we were sitting here, the headline of our episode was Sami Zayn wins the WWE title. Here we are a week later, 9 days later to be exact, for Sami's reign. Yep. CM Punk returns because Cody Rhodes is taken out by Gunther earlier in the night, and there needs to be somebody to fill in. I think we all kind of assumed, with it being in Chicago and Punk not being on TV since WrestleMania, that this was probably going to be the moment. And it was. He comes out the Allstate Arena, garage opens, and we had a really good match too. That's a thing that I think gets taken away from all this, is that Sami and CM Punk really went after it. But Brett, I got to go to you first. How we feeling, man? CM Punk, who took a pretty decent break, comes back, and on night one, he's walking out the world champion. A lot of people seem to be mad.
Yeah, they can be mad. I really couldn't care less. He's paid his dues over the last 20 years. He has proved over the last... How long has he been back?
48 hours.
3 years? 4 years now? Has been an everyday guy. Has been a house show guy. Has carried the Roman Reigns... and Punk rivalry into WrestleMania, carried Raw in the World Heavyweight Championship for a while Seth was hurt, Braun was hurt, and all kinds of other things taking place. So he has been a consistent staple for them since he has returned. He's been detrimental to, or not detrimental. He's been instrumental in some of the younger development talent
for sure.
In NXT. And he essentially foreshadowed this happening, because he said to Cody Rhodes, you never know when a title opportunity is just going to drop out of the sky, and this was his title opportunity. So he's deserved it. It's well deserved. He's the guy. Him and Cody is going to be fun. And I don't think this is going to be a short reign for him. I think he's going to carry it through SummerSlam. Obviously, I think the end goal is him versus probably Cody at WrestleMania, but we'll see what happens. But no, it's awesome to see him essentially achieve this after winning the first World Heavyweight Championship, coming back. And now to see him with the WWE Championship, and them essentially giving him the reins to SmackDown with Cody Rhodes and saying, hey, we need you to elevate this show now. And I think they're going to steal the show. I think they're going to start becoming more of the preferred watch, especially with Roman not showing up every week.
I agree. Well said. And Eric's complaint is a lot of people's complaint. I just feel for Sammy. And then, once again, I totally understand that from everybody else's
What
perspective.
did you want to happen with Sammy?
Yeah, let me cook. Let me cook. Because the story was pretty simple all along. Sami Zayn was never going to hold that title for a long period of time. I'm pretty sure that me, Brett, and Ian sat on this podcast a couple weeks ago, and we even said that Sami Zayn probably won't even get out of SummerSlam with that title. This is going to create so much for Sami Zayn going forward, because it just so happens that the next WrestleMania is in Saudi Arabia. Where did he just win the WWE title? Saudi Arabia. Where is he over? Saudi Arabia. People are starting to turn online on CM Punk. I'm not saying crowds and people that are spending their hard-earned money are going to turn on CM Punk because they're calling him a hypocrite. That's not a hypocrite move.
It makes me want to hear what he's got to say.
And that's what it's setting up.
Say.
That's why this decision is money, because it's got us all talking, questioning what is next. We have to tune in, because Sami Zayn just cut a fire promo on social media after that match too, cussing his ass off. People are going to get behind Sammy, and he's going to become a massive babyface going into 2027.
Well, and Punk knew what people were going to say about him. Imitating Hogan the entire time, the beginning, the middle of the match. Like, he knows what people were going to come out and say about him. And again, a lot of the hate that I'm seeing, a lot of the dumb comparisons that I'm seeing to The Rock back when Punk originally held the WWE Championship, calling him a hypocrite and all this kind of stuff. When the guy has been steadily grinding, took a vacation because three of his best friends in life passed away. His dog passed away. He carried Raw and the World Heavyweight Championship for quite some time. The guy deserved a break. He took an 11-week or whatever it was break to relax, spend some time with his wife, just enjoy life, enjoy the little things. And now he's scheduled to be on every SmackDown over the next, I don't know, forever. It's like we're not talking about the same thing. We're listening to people who've been watching over the last
2 months,
2.5 years of Punk coming back, and then are like, oh, he disappeared for this long, and now he's back and he just won the title. That's bullshit. It's like The Rock. It's not even fucking close or comparable to The Rock.
I have a compliment. I think it's a pretty creative way to get him over to SmackDown. Like that was part of the plan, and they did not do the free agent transfer to SmackDown.
Nope.
They had some kerfuffle. They made some shit. There was a story attached to it. They made it make sense too. It's interesting. Punk and Cody is a bigger main event to a show that I'm going to than Sami Zayn and somebody else.
Whomever. Yeah.
Kevin Owens would have been the only one that would have moved me. If you would have returned Kevin Owens, had him powerbomb Sami Zayn after, then you would have had me. But Kevin Owens is probably never coming back. We don't even know at this point.
We've seen it, though.
Oh, I know, but that's what's so great. It's like that. Their story has gone on from promotion to brand here in the WWE.
Scaled up titles,
it never gets old.
Have they done it for the world title?
No, they've never gotten to that level. That's what I'm saying. That would have been money, but like Tuck, you're saying, that's what I was trying to tell people too. Is like, this is the last stadium show in the United States that's 2 days in the next 2 years. This essentially is WWE's biggest show in 2 years, in my opinion.
Well, where's
you have to knock it out of the
year?
park. Nashville, I think. I think they're going back to Nashville, if I'm not mistaken.
Good.
It's also Phoenix for the Royal Rumble is what I'm seeing. And we know some people.
That's a 1 hour flight.
People forget the pipe bomb was mainly Punk saying he wanted to be that guy. He wanted to be the man who can rock up and win the title weeks off, and he's become that guy. He deserves it. I think that's an interesting way of looking at it. I didn't even think about that way, kind. Eric says, I will even say, as someone who only came back a couple years ago, he hasn't been being The Rock. What's he trying to get at there? I'm a little confused on that sentence.
I think
only in and out. Only in and out.
Yeah.
He's been consistent.
Because I mentioned, he's essentially saying, I haven't seen him as comparable.
That part. People hate it. People hate on Punk for it, but when Roman does it, it's aura, or he's the GOAT. It's okay if Roman comes back after taking a 5-month vacation, but CM Punk, no.
Leaks ruined everything. In terms of
true too. Yep.
surprise returns, things like that. Obviously, people can put things together, right? We're in Chicago. Yeah. Punk's been gone for a while. We're almost to SummerSlam. He's on the promo for it. What do we do? Like, you can put those clues together, but when you're online and you're seeing, oh, so-and-so's there, so-and-so's in the building, Roman's in the building for, what was it, last year's SummerSlam? Or was it?
I don't fucking remember.
What was it? When did he return? Because it was Cody versus Solo, right?
Dude, I honestly don't know. Like, my
remember if
memory
that
is
was last
shot.
year or not.
I'm not a memory guy when it comes to
Can't remember if that
wrestling.
was last year or not, but it's like he came back and everybody was excited about it, and it's like, but again, you ruined the extra pop that could have been had, but I think that goes hand in hand with the hypocrisy between Roman, and it's like, Roman's expected to be gone at this point. So when he comes back, everyone's like, oh shit, he's back, kind of thing. Whereas Punk came back and everyone's like, oh, he's an attention whore. It's like, okay, fuck off.
Yeah, just fickle people. And do you think AJ Lee ever comes back? Never say never.
I think she's satisfied with what she did while she was back. I don't know if she feels the need to come back. I think she kind of wanted to prove to herself that she could still do it. Be a part of that storyline with Becky and Seth and her husband. Like, how you don't get to wrestle with your significant other very often, right? In this business.
You do if you got a bedroom.
Well,
a solo wrestling move.
Wow. I don't know if you've done that.
Reminds me of Longest Yard. Back in the day when I
whatever, back freckle.
Oh, now he's making up shit now. I tell you what, that was a fun episode of Monday Night Raw. And fuck anybody else that's going to be negative, because I'm excited for SummerSlam, Tuck. We shouldn't be ashamed for being wrestling fans, being marks, because we're always on the mark over here, baby.
You know it.
That's what we're about. But, Brett, before we leave, before you leave, do you have any final remarks before we tag in our other tag team partner, Ian Garavella?
I want everybody to stop comparing companies. That's what I want.
You're not going to get that.
I want everybody to just enjoy both products, enjoy both stories that are being created in these wrestling companies, because it's here for entertainment. It's not here for everyone to bicker and complain and bitch about who's getting a push, who's not getting a push, who's getting their haircut, who's not getting their fucking haircut. Who cares? Just enjoy it. All right? AEW has been great. WWE has started to pick things up again and is starting to get really fun to watch. So just keep your pants on, everybody, is really what I'm getting at. I'm going to keep my pants on because Sami Zayn didn't win at WrestleMania, so I'm not going to be twerking butt naked on stream. I apologize for anybody who has been tuning in to see that. Well, listen. Hey, you know what? You are the people, the reason why I'm not going to be doing that shit, all right?
That's great.
No, listen. It's been fun. It's been real fun. I'm going to make a hot tag. We're going to send it over to the AEW Tribalist, the full-time, part-timer. Some call him a bitch. I don't call him a bitch. I listen, that's just some people, all right? Ian Garavella.
I was going to do it a different way.
What's everybody saying about the On The Mark podcast?
It's just insane, and I love it.
Non-stop hardcore energy.
Unlike any other.
It's a great show.
We'll be right back after a brief intermission.
Oh, hey, Ian.
Oh, hey.
I didn't see you there.
On that note, I cannot wait to talk about how much better AEW is. Let's be honest.
Are we about to go sicko mode?
No, I'm just joking.
You see what I did there?
You about pissed me off. Is that you about pissed me the fuck off. Kyne's already pissed me off, telling me to...
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Good work.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Now it's getting out of hand.
I was about to say, and then there were two. The quiet one wins for once.
No,
I
I've
love
been
how
tuned in the whole show.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're
Yeah.
okay. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I love how Kine has completely flipped and become the tribalist of AEW now. He used to be the gatekeeper of WWE. Now he's gatekeeping AEW. You got to love the switch up. I appreciate it.
He understands. He gets it. Yeah,
Hey,
no. Yeah, no. Dude, I I've been listening the entire time, is what I was trying to say, and like what's happening on WWE has been good. I think just to get my quick 2 cents out, I love the fact that people are complaining about CM Punk winning, because that adds a wrinkle to what they need. They need a talking point right now, and this is obviously it's ruffling a lot of feathers, and I think it's a good way of doing it. It's not anything cheap, and not.
Well, what do we always say, Ian? WWE just always plays it safe. They're not playing it safe right now.
No, good.
These are risks.
They need that.
Yeah,
that's what we want. And what we want is more all elite wrestling, because AEW is on fire right now. AEW Beach Break happened at a very unique setup. I love the venue.
AEW Beach Break presented by St. Pete, Clearwater, Florida, Apartment Gardens.
All right, calm down, Excalibur. Can you hit the next 8 matches too on the ad read real quick?
I cannot.
Tune in next week on AEW Collision as we will have a 6-man tag ladder match. And then he's just always talking that fast. It's insane how he does that. Really is. Do y'all think Anna Jay stays or goes to NXT?
She better be going to NXT, because she ain't going to get anything on AEW.
You said what I was going to say. My perfect example in counter is look at Julia Hart. She hasn't evolved in the last 3 years. If Julia Hart went over to NXT, she would be much better now. I don't mean to be that guy, but am I wrong?
You're not wrong at all. No, absolutely not. It's their women's developmental is kind of in a tough spot, because there's not really anybody in that company besides like Athena or Mercedes that you could really go to. No, I mean like.
Oh, you're talking main eventers. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm talking to go to behind
development,
the scenes,
like
yeah.
OGs.
Yeah.
You know,
they don't have anything right now. The only ones that are like doing anything impressive and captivating the fans are people like Willow, who are just genuinely that good from the start. So, yeah, they're in a tough spot, and they don't have anywhere to go with it.
Well, me and Jay Gold were talking about that a little bit too this week, and it's something I think we've talked about on other shows as well. If you just treated ROH as your developmental, put it on YouTube for free, you might build more stars, especially in that women's division. Because you talked about it, Ian. There really is only a few true veterans that they have that they can rely on in that AEW women's division. You're going to have to start to eventually create new stars. But AEW doesn't struggle creating stars in the men's division, because this show had a lot of great matches from the men's division, and, of course, the women's casino gauntlet match that we will talk about. But first, to kick off Dynamite, Tommaso Ciampa defeated Chris Jericho. Tuck, I thought this was a fun way to kick off the show. The beach vibes on the stage. Ciampa needed this win because we saw Jericho get a win last time they faced, but I thought it was a good way to start off Dynamite. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I've enjoyed the feud. I felt like I thought it was going to get a little hotter. It hit a low spot for me there, but yeah, good match, good energy. I like watching AEW in fun venues. There's more than just the wrestling that like pique your interest. But apparently very hot and humid there. So
is that what they're
saying?
saying?
The broadcasters mentioned humidity like 17 times. Yeah.
You're counting?
So no, it was a lot. It was a lot.
Did they mention that more, or Kenny Omega having to go through surgery more?
Oh,
it's a toss-up.
Did you know that Kenny Omega had diverticulitis?
No, really?
Yeah. Hey, you got to hammer the story home, right, guys? What do you think about this opener here on Dynamite, Ian?
I thought it was a perfect opener. This feud has been kind of weird. First off, I just want to mention Jericho. We're talking about a Jericho match, and we're happy about it.
Yeah.
we're so back. That means AEW's
because this is where he should be.
Yeah, and I think it's perfect. It's a mixture of comedy while also, I mean, Ciampa's technically younger talent, but developing the newer talent in the program. So it was very fun. I very much enjoyed this, and it got a lot more dangerous than I thought it was going to be. Mm-hmm. Especially for Jericho's age. Jericho is he laid it out, and it was really fun. Good ending to it, and it's just going to develop the feud even more.
That pile driver on the steps, dude. That was brutal. And you talk about it. Jericho's an old man. We were kind of dogging him the last couple of years, saying we don't want to see him on TV, but it seems like he's finally found that right spot on the card, Tuck, to where he's that veteran now hanging out in the mid-card, elevating the younger talent, right?
Yeah, and I'm not mad about that. I think it's a good fit.
Does Ciampa get a title opportunity anytime soon? I know he's a former TNT champion. They got a lot of belts. Is there any division you'd like to see him in, Ian?
Right now is like I think this feud is perfect for Ciampa because like he's in a spot now where he's not gonna lose the steam that he has because there's not all too much for a title push. That just let him have these feuds where it's no harm, no foul. Just get your character over. And obviously, like against Jericho is the perfect guy to do it against because Jericho loves the character side of things. I mean, this entire feud has pretty much been backstage segments, and it's kind of felt like a background feud a little bit.
A side feud, if you will.
Yeah, and now this match is kind of reculminated and what's going to happen. I would imagine the feud would probably end at Redemption, is my guess, but who knows?
I wonder if they'll throw another stipulation on it. Or did last night technically not have one?
I don't
They were using shit on the stage, so they had to have had a stipulation in place.
No, that's beach break, baby.
Yeah,
that's just beach break
a
rules?
beach break theme match.
Oh. Was it actually how they build it?
I guess.
Oh, all right. So I guess anything goes in a beach break brawl, right?
Yeah, it was kind of nasty with that chair. Somebody mentioned it. So when Tommaso got cut at the beginning of the match, it's when he took the suplex through the chair.
Oh yeah.
The broken leg was just standing up like this. Almost went where he did not want it to be.
Where was that?
His butthole.
Maybe he did want it there. You don't know that. We can't assume these things, Ian.
His Ciampa almost got Tommaso'd is what I saw. I laughed.
True. That's a good one. What do we got here? Cage My IQ stopping by. Did you guys see two Twitch streamers were in front row streaming during Dynamite? I did see that. What was their names again? Do you know, Ian? You're young.
Agent 00. He just goes by Agent. I actually liked him. I know he's a diehard wrestling fan, so I saw him
he
in
is
the
a
crowd.
wrestling fan? Okay,
yeah,
good.
I saw him in the crowd. And I'm like, oh shit, he's actually here. And of course he's streaming. But that's the moves that AEW needs to make in getting guys like that because then, like, I saw that you could have like the Twitch chat and stuff in the top right corner, those live streams. That chat was filled with people. I want to see how many people were actually tuned into that stream because that's a good chunk of people, especially when you even compare it to how many people Dynamite is drawing in.
Yeah, that's definitely something these smaller TV companies should do is get more fans involved, content creators involved, because honestly, you get us involved, you got us for life, because we're going to support your product if you're going to give us the opportunity to cover it. It's as simple as that. We could easily be bought over here, AEW. 700K views on the stream. That is absolutely insane. Awesome. We have never even seen 700 views over here. 700.
Baby.
You think we ever will reach an 1,000 view episode?
I think if we give up, we will never find out.
Oh,
that's a great way of looking at it, Tuck. So I wasn't planning on giving up, by the way.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
There's only one way to find out, boys.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to fuck around and find out, but we are going to talk about the brand new international champion, a surprise title change once again this week, but this time for AEW as Kyle Fletcher gets the international title by defeating Konosuke Takeshita in what was, once again, one of the best matches we have seen this year. And I feel like, Ian, every time we speak of Kyle Fletcher and of Konosuke Takeshita, that we say this. Every time.
I mean, again, you put two of the best wrestlers on the planet in the ring, and especially we know how good of chemistry they have, especially even backstage. Like, it was awesome. The entire match was fantastic. But my mind goes more to what happened after. It was kind of an awkward segment, but the awkwardness almost added to it with the Don Callis family being in the ring with Kyle Fletcher, and then Kevin Knight coming out challenging Kyle Fletcher for the title. It was interesting, but that's kind of what the Don Callis family is right now. Now that Takeshita's left, it's kind of like the floodgates are open with guys letting their ego, storyline-wise, holding that above Don Callis' head. So, are we getting closer to an implosion of the Don Callis family?
I hope so, because I'm tired of the school photos at promos every time where they have to line up like they're all taking their class photo.
It is funny, though.
It is funny, but not everybody needs to be in the Don Callis family. But it's just insane to me, Tuck, how talented these two young men are, because they've been put in a lot of different situations so far in AEW, and it seems like every single time they go out, they deliver.
Yeah, and with Takeshita going to the G1, makes a lot of sense. Augie can't really say Konosuke Takeshita He was having trouble with that last night. We were working.
I
on
could
it,
barely
but,
say it. Yeah.
we're working on it there. AEW's got to clean that up a little bit. How about Ko?
Take.
Just that'll work.
Take.
Oh, there we go.
His name
Called
is
Take. That's how he introduced himself to me and Ian. He goes by Take.
There we go. Take. Okay, I'll work on that with all of you. He can get that.
There you go.
Great match.
Great match indeed. R.I.P. Pro Toshida. What a match. Probably my match of the night, even though the main event was spectacular. Wait, that is a good question, though. How you know?
I have one question for you. How you know?
How you know?
Who would have thought in the big 2026 that Andrade would be one of the best baby faces on television?
He was 3 words away from it the whole time. Is that what we're doing now? That's all it is.
That's all it takes.
Come on, dog.
How you know, Tuck?
It is really, really funny because again, he literally is like, "Oh, I got 3 words, guys. Say it, say the thing, do it." Every single time.
Oh, and the crowd. Oh yeah, and Leo Rush. That's another guy that definitely deserves a shout. He's fine. Everything's fine, as Eric has said. He knows. The whole chat's in on it. See, it works. If the chat's doing it, that means it's obviously working. Another thing that works for me personally is Willow Nightingale back in AEW. What? What do you got to say?
You said another thing that works for me, and I said what? Blue Chew?
We're not sponsored.
Why would I need that? I don't have that.
I was not on the mark quite with that one, but I still thought it was funny.
I really just brought it to light there by asking you about it too. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's just incredible. I don't know why it's so good, but it's just so fucking good. How you know? That's a great way of saying it. Because how do you know though that it's so good? Because the crowd's reacting to it. That's how you know.
True.
But Willow Nightingale is back in AEW. The interesting thing is, and shout out to JPJ on the Kayfabe Coffee this morning for this point, Willow relinquished the TBS title a couple weeks ago just to return a couple weeks later. That's a little weird to me. I'm going to suspend that from my disbelief. Ian, we have a match set for redemption because of it now. Willow Nightingale versus Tekla.
Well, so I do want to touch on that because I was thinking about that last night as well because I think she was gone for maybe a month and a half or so when she backed out. I think it was a tough spot and a tough situation because I think Willow was hurt and she hadn't gotten it medically evaluated, and they're like, "Oh shit, we have the tournament starting tomorrow night. We need you in there. Can you wrestle?" And she's like, "I probably not. I don't know. Pull me." I think that's what happened, and then turns out wasn't that bad of an injury, and now she's back. I think that's what happened, and plus, I'm not going to complain about Willow going for the main title. I'd be insane to think that because that is the best babyface, arguably in AEW, let alone the women's division right now.
So I said weeks ago I wanted Mercedes to beat Tekla at All In, and then for Willow to return and then go after Mercedes for number 3. This, to me, Tuck, I don't know about you, similar to what Kind's saying, I don't fear this, but Kind fears that Tekla loses. I think this is all for Willow to gain that strap, to go into All In, to have that trilogy match with Mercedes Moné. What do you think?
That's where my heart is too. That I think Willow is going to go in as the champion.
I think that's just a bigger match on All In, isn't it? Willow versus Mercedes, then Tekla versus Mercedes.
I think Mercedes is going to win.
So Willow gets a Sami Zayn run.
I know them very.
Yeah.
What the heck was that? I don't know. I thought that wasn't me. I think
I know them very well.
Okay.
Bert,
how you know?
Okay.
It was another how you know.
Does Bert know that he's playing his audio on our stream right now?
Very well.
Okay. All right. Could we stop that, please?
How you know?
Willow was supposed to be in the O, and I think she was definitely supposed to win that.
I know them very well.
I would agree.
I love
Stop.
Okay, now I'm actually getting pissed off. About to kick him from the studio. Eric said, Kyle, I love Tekla, but she's cooked. Yep. See? What'd I tell you? That's the play.
I love Tekla. I thought she was hilarious in the gauntlet.
It's hilarious.
She had strippers on her lap.
Tucky and Tekla. Oh, I was listening.
So you're in on Tekla too.
I want a women's match commentated by Tony Storm and Tekla. That's it. Just those two. Give me a 12-minute match, 10-minute match.
I like where your head's at there. And
Tackle
this
Tucky.
is similar thinking to SummerSlam. You just have to do what's the biggest match.
Tackle's going to be at WrestleCon.
You spending money to meet her?
What is her cost, Kyle?
I
Info
would
coming
assume
soon. We don't know.
$60.
Info
That would be
coming
my
soon.
guess. Because I think I spent about $60 for Tony Storm, 60 or 80 for Tony.
It'll be 80 or up. I am interested in perhaps a WWE meet and greet of sorts, maybe.
Interesting. What's the plan for Mina at All In, though? I don't think there is a plan, Ian.
Not a plan yet. We got
she's on the
there's
card.
a lot of right now there's a lot of matches to be filled in All In. We are not there yet. We still got Redemption to get through. So
true.
I don't know. Maybe Mina falls down or Tekla falls off the title, has a match with Mina. Possibly.
Maybe.
I thought her comments on Mina were really funny during the match. It's like wrestling a blow-up doll.
I want to do things.
I want
to
a
that,
motorboat.
Yeah. I was like, what the? She's just weird, man.
She was trying to play like drunk, which was absolutely hilarious.
She probably
I'm
just
here
left
for
the
it.
strip club, man. Yeah. That's how Tekla rolls, apparently. But after that, main event time on Dynamite, it was another incredible match. It was Kenny Omega versus MJF. We have a brand new AEW champion. Kenny Omega, once again, is world champion. And I couldn't be happier, honestly, because Kenny Omega is a guy, we've talked about it, Ian. I think we could be in that final stage of his career. So he's still delivering great matches. We got a great match here in the main event. Why not give us Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay at All In?
Kenny Omega in a main event for the world title is always a different Kenny Omega. Like, completely separate level of Kenny Omega in the ring, and it's genuinely a pleasure to be able to watch it, especially when you know, like, in my opinion, it was a 50-50 shot between MJF and Kenny Omega. I didn't know. I was not. I love the fact that it was like, oh, they're gonna go for Kenny versus Ospreay All In main event. Yeah, cool. That's really cool. But also, MJF is MJF with that title. He says it, and it's true. He sells the tickets, and the promotion's the hottest when he's the champion. That's just true. I think this is going to become a triple threat for the title. I think that's where it's going to go to, because there's going to be enough stirred up, and there's already talks about, like, well, we're doing a third match already with Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay, which I'm not complaining if you did that. I could wrestle 10 times. I'm not going to complain.
No, don't say that, Ian. He doesn't want it.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't want it. He doesn't want your triple threat. Don't say it.
I would like a triple threat.
I don't really need a triple threat, though. Honestly, MJF is apparently going to go film Grown Ups 4.
Oh.
That's why I think he's off TV.
Well, and here's, like, if you don't know if Omega's going to be at All In next year, like, I think you have to pull the trigger. You got to pull the trigger, dude.
That's fair.
It makes sense. It's a mega match. It's going to be a banger. They have to move tickets. It is not close.
Yeah. You have to have Kenny Omega main event your biggest show ever, at least once. Yeah, because Kenny Omega is one of those pillars in AEW. And that's the thing I wanted to touch on, actually. Because I'm usually a big or anti kicking out at 1 at the end of the match. The Kenny Omega kick out at 1 just made so much sense. Like, it was perfect. The crowd ate it up. They were on their feet right when he kicked out at number 1. He is the best bout machine for a reason. We got to see the true Kenny Omega here in this main event. And that's why I don't mind the one kick out. Like, when Takeshita and Okada were doing it, they were just doing it for the sake of doing it. It fits Kenny Omega's character is what I'm trying to get at.
One kick out at 1. Super inspired, cool. They're not both doing it back and forth, trading it, like devaluing it, in my opinion. That can exist and it can happen. Right?
Damn, did you do the mic thing again? Yeah, Ian never know. I'm the only one that notices it right away.
Noticed that one.
Yeah. I love MJF.
You're gonna come up with like a
Ospreay.
hidden signal, and I just touch my mic and it goes back to fine. I don't know.
Ospreay Omega have built in storyline. It's a perfect way to pass the torch from Omega to Ospreay. Couldn't have said it better myself. Gonna be a banger indeed. Ospreay winning the Owen moved like 5,000 tickets. I think those tickets would have moved regardless of who won, because this show is going to be insanely good. And we still have Redemption. Like, we're forgetting about Redemption in a couple weeks, so there's still more good shit to come from AEW. What about MJF heading to your biggest show of the year once? Hasn't he done that already? Hasn't he main evented it all in? Am I wrong?
I'll be on the prowl. I think he has.
I thought Ian would have known that
Wasn't
on the top of the dome.
Adam Cole MJF? Wasn't that?
Yeah, I thought that was the main event. That's my point, Eric, is that he's already main evented one. Kenny has not main evented. Yeah. Well, yeah. What are you talking about, Eric? What are you talking about? Don't come in here with that crap. Get schooled. And I'm not even a sicko. I just watch. You just got burned, son.
MJF and Cole, yep, 23.
I'm sorry, Eric. I didn't mean to yell at you like that. I didn't mean it. But Ian, any final thoughts, though, from AEW this week?
Not really, other than it was an insane show. And I was not. I was excited for the show, and it somehow did better than I was expecting. The title change for Kyle Fletcher was one that I was not expecting whatsoever. And yeah, I think you guys were saying it earlier, AEW's hot right now, and it's extremely fun to watch. That's about all I got right now.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself, because it's really as simple as that right now. AEW's good. Go out of your way to watch it. Try not to be a tribalist. It's as simple as that. But usually, when we're wrapping up the show, we go in and try to figure out who the most valuable mark of the episode is. Yeah, but there's a little thing. There's a little thing that we've been delaying a little bit tonight. A lot of you that are tuning in live, you may have seen on our socials that there is going to be a new look for OTM heading into the future with episode 300 on the horizon. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the brand new logo of the On the Mark Wrestling podcast. How about that?
Look at that.
Ooh, let's hear the reactions. What do we think, guys? What do we think? Don't be a tribalist, just love wrestling, be a fan, and spread love. Hell yeah. And I guess you could say so.
But when it comes to spreading love, how you know?
How you know?
How you know? I can't wait to get that on a hat, by the way.
That is fire. How about that? And we're getting the nice congratulations here from the chat. Cage My IQ said 300 is a big deal, and he loves the new logo. Thank you, my friend. Amazing indeed. Tuck, why don't you give them a little background on what you thought when you were creating that logo there? Because there is a little meaning to it.
I don't know. I think I love logos and logo marks, and I love a few things that you can put in. You put a few layers into it, and so On the Mark kind of always points at being spot on. So we got a little bit of a bullseye look. We've got the kind of the crosshairs and the bullseye itself composed of turnbuckles and ropes in a circular shape. And I like to let people know that we've been around for a while, that we started a little bit ago. And I like, it was COVID.
Yeah.
The COVID era for us is like still stamped in my memory, but it was before that. And so I always forget it. Was it 2019 or 2020? But and it looks a little traditional and classic. I love stars in wrestling. Take me back. It feels old school. And so, yeah, a little refresh, a little rebrand. Could go on side plates of a title belt. Can go on stickers. Could go on shirts. Could go on patch hats. Could go on many things. So fits social media icons well as a circle shape. So out with the NWO motif. Because if you can churn out 300 episodes, you are on the mark.
That's right, baby. Could have said it better myself. So everything's going to be rebranded, but everything will still stay the same with the On the Mark Wrestling podcast. Same 4 rotating co-hosts. And that's another thing, too, with the 4 corners that can also represent each and every co-host that is a part of the On the Mark Wrestling podcast.
Bottom.
You would.
It was there. The joke was there. It had to be made.
That's okay. I like... Shut up, bitch, indeed. But as you can see, the background has changed. And
Brett, come back on.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Come back
Come on, dude. Come
join us out here. How you doing
Where's
over
that
there?
logo brand recap?
Saw it.
Let's get to it. Let's address the biggest prize in all of wrestling podcasting and new MVM of the On the Mark Wrestling podcast. It is time How about it?
Seen better days. Poor thing.
I don't like that sound thing anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't.
There it goes.
Oh, I was gonna say. It
Finally
sounded,
you know
got it to
what?
work.
Do you know
sounded like
why?
someone was making mac and cheese for a second. I was like, what? What's going on?
Do you
there?
know why I discovered this, guys? I had those racks on my roof or a ceiling in my garage that can hold storage totes in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Extra storage. 2 of the storage totes fell down off the studs. And one of the boxes opened up. This was just laying right in the floor. What a great tragedy.
Oh God. Wow. Well, that thing's
Such an
back.
yeah, that's memories right there.
I was gonna say that's when Ian was listening to the
We gotta
podcast.
find a battery. We gotta find a battery. We got it.
Yeah.
We should all get one.
No, I'm going to say hard pass on that. But we do have some exciting news to share about next week's show because the one and only Perminator himself, Sam Beal, rejoins the On the Mark Wrestling podcast. He's got a matchup against Trevor Outlaw one-on-one at OTM, and Warrior Wrestling presents Block Party live from Crown Point, Indiana, Off Square Brewing, July 19th. We're all going to be there, Tuck. We are bringing our equipment. I should say you're bringing your equipment. We got so much stuff planned.
I'm excited to film content, record, spend time, learn more, support Sam Beal. There have been rumblings in the OTM group chat that perhaps we should pick sides. A, I agree. And B, I believe we should wager something, a challenge of sorts, perhaps a slightly embarrassing thing. I can't. I think that would be a great question to post to the OTM universe and the Main Event Wrestling Network galaxy, if you will. What do Ian and Brett get when Sam Beal defeats Trevor Outlaw?
No,
Because
I'm
you and
rooting
I-
for Sam Beal.
See, here's
We
the
are.
thing is,
You
got
and I are
thrown-
rooting for Sam Beal when he loses to Sam Beal.
Hold on,
okay.
let me
What
clear the air
happened?
here.
Yeah, yeah.
I never even picked a side. I was just
Fuck
told,
it, Ian.
yeah, and then Ian cheers for Trevor. What if I think Trevor's going to lose?
He's not.
I'm telling you, I'm going to
He's
tell
not
Trevor
gonna
you
lose.
said that. I'm literally going to tag him
he's
in
not
this
gonna
clip.
Good. I got Sam Beal in my corner. I'm supporting Sam Beal.
Wow.
So you guys are all pieces of shit. Is basically what I'm getting out of this.
Wow. I had
Unbelievable.
I had a
No,
perm in
yeah.
college, a
You know
permed
what?
mullet in college. I've got pictures.
I didn't.
I'm Team Beal.
I
Team Beal.
didn't have a perm. But I drank a lot of Busch Light. A lot of Busch Light.
It's
So-
disgusting.
Like an
Get a
outlaw
haircut.
would,
Oh,
you fan, Trevor.
get a haircut. It's disgusting.
Oh, my God.
Nobody wants to see it.
Wow. I can't think of a better way to end the show. But before we do end it, guys, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we got a new look, but we're still here. We're trying to get to 600 subscribers. So be a friend and tell a friend that the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast is live every single Thursday night. And make sure you're following us on the socials at Pod on the Mark, at main event _net for all main event moves because we got plenty of main event moves coming your way these next couple of weeks. Be on the lookout. We're going to have a vlog as well for SummerSlam weekend. Me and Tucky hitting up Minneapolis here in a couple weeks. We're feeling vibey over here.
That's just one of the moves. That's just one.
New fresh coat of paint. And Ian, I haven't asked you for final remarks. So I'm going to ask you for final remarks and then for Tucky to send us home.
Man, I'll tell you what. I'm excited for the boys to get over there to a block party and drink
A lot of beer.
Give me a beer.
Have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Probably record some content.
What?
Meet some fans.
What?
Come out to the show. I posted it as well. If you come over and say hi to any 4 of us, whether that's a wave, anything, 1 beer is on me. Must be 21 and older.
That's
That's
crazy. Ian's
Only
buying beers
one
for
beer.
Only the one.
Everybody,
Only the
dude.
one.
One
I'm
beer
for
per
All the one.
person, per
All the one.
fist bump. This
You
is
say hi to
going
me, you get a
easy.
Ruppelman shot. All right.
Oh, I don't know if they're going to have that there.
And
but
that. No, Brett's going to have to side saddle that one.
Maybe we're going to have an OTM after party at Buddy and Pals on a Sunday night. Who knows?
Wow, Buddy and Pals is crazy.
You never know where the night's going to take us. But
We only live
Tucky,
once, and I'm on vacation. Boys, I am thrilled for next week. We've got the podcast with talent. We've got some guests joining us. Excited for the block party on the 19th. Excited for our trip to Minneapolis. Excited for our trip to Louisville as well. Thrilled. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan, ladies and gentlemen. WWE so hot right now. AEW so hot right now. The On the Mark Wrestling podcast absolutely hot right now on the way to episode 300. Looking at the screen, you'll see the new logo and the new refresh, and you'll be finding and seeing more of that soon, and the opportunity to purchase that on the markwrestlingpodcast.com. If you're not following us, if you're not subscribed to us on YouTube, make sure you hit that follow button. We're on the road to 600. And once we get to 600 subscribers, Ian is going to, what did you say you were going to do, Ian? I can't remember.
What he was
Brett,
supposed
you
to do
remember?
with 500?
Yeah, no, he said he was going to eat
48
600
hours
double cheeseburgers.
I'll do that
on stream.
I can do that
in
48
6 hours. Well, 48 is a lot more than I thought, but
yeah. But on the markwrestlingpodcast.com. And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, we are proud members of the Main Event Wrestling Network. Make sure you follow the Main Event Wrestling Network at @main_event_ on all the socials. That is a fun and passionate conglomerate of creators circled around enjoying professional wrestling. If that's something you're into, make sure you follow the Main Event Wrestling Network.
Quick
Kyle.
tag in real quick. The Main Event Wrestling Network will also never give you a rundown of a show or spoil anything about a wrestling show. That is not journalism. That is ruining professional wrestling. That is my rant.
Wow. Let's talk about it. That was a great run-in, a great hot tag.
Am I wrong?
You are not wrong, but you know what is right? The On the Mark Wrestling Podcast. We're on the road to episode 300. Looking forward to chatting with you guys next week. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to the On the Mark Wrestling Podcast.